Hello everyone, welcome to GS Essentials. Today in this video, we are going to discuss about protected areas in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. ये हमारे सीरीज का दूसरा वीडियो है जिसमें हम सारे स्टेट्स के प्रोटेक्टेड एरियाज डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। इस वीडियो में हम अरुणाचल प्रदेश के नेशनल पार्क्स, इंपॉर्टेंट वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरीज, टाइगर रिजर्व्स एंड रामसर साइट्स, if any, will be discussed. So let us firstly start with national parks in Arunachal Pradesh. Arunachal Pradesh में दो national parks हैं. Firstly, we will see their locations. पहला national park है नामधापा national park and it is located in the eastern parts of the state. As you can see, it is located in the eastern parts of the state of Arunachal Pradesh. It is the easternmost protected area of our country. दूसरा नेशनल पार्क है मॉलिंग नेशनल पार्क and as you can see it is located in the northern parts of the state. Now let's discuss some important points of these two national parks. Firstly, नामधापा नेशनल पार्क. नामधापा नेशनल पार्क चांगलांग डिस्ट्रिक्ट में लोकेटेड है. अगर हिल्स और माउंटेन्स की बात करेंगे तो पटकाई हिल्स आर देयर इन साउथ एंड साउथ ईस्ट डायरेक्शन, हिमालयस आर देयर इन द नॉर्थ डायरेक्शन, and it has one highest peak called as Dampa Boom, which is there in Mishmi Hills. So these are the hills and mountains in Namdhapa National Park. अगर हम रिवर्स की बात करेंगे तो यहाँ पे रिवर्स है नाओ देहिंग, देबान एंड नामधापा रिवर्स. फॉरेस्ट टाइप चेंज होते रहता है बेस्ड ऑन ऑल्टीट्यूड. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, एट द फुट हिल्स वी हैव एवरग्रीन एंड मॉइस्ट डेसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट. At some altitude, we have temperate, broad-leaved and coniferous forest, और mountain top पे हमें alpine vegetation देखने को मिलता है. और इस forest में blue vanda, मिश्मी टेटा जिसे कोप्टी टेटा भी कहा जाता है, ऐसे species देखने को मिलते हैं. You must be aware, blue vanda was the part of 6th schedule of the Wildlife Protection Act 1972. लेकिन 2022 में Wildlife Protection Act has been amended and only 4 schedules are there. Earlier, blue vanda was there in the 6th schedule. अगर हम animal species की बात करेंगे तो it is famous for Namdhapa flying squirrel. It also has tigers, leopards, clouded leopards, snow leopard in it. Hulok gibbon, which is the only ape species in India. It is also there in Namdhapa National Park. It also has Assamese macaw, elephants and black bears. Now let's discuss some important points related to Namdhapa National Park. Namdhapa National Park was also declared as a tiger reserve in 1983. It is bordered on the north by Kamlang Wildlife Sanctuary in Lohit district. Also, it is a part of Indo-Burma biodiversity hotspot. As we have already referred to, it has altitudinal variation from 4,500 meters to 200 meters. So these are some of the important points related to Namdhapa National Park. Now let's discuss Mawling National Park. Mawling National Park is there in Upper Siang district of Arunachal Pradesh. Adi Hills are the hills in eastern Himalayas and Mawling National Park is located in these Adi Hills. It has Siang River to the east and Siom River to the west. अगर फॉरेस्ट की हम बात करेंगे, as we have already discussed, in Mawling National Park, due to altitudinal variation, we have variation of forest based on altitude. At the foothills, we have tropical wet evergreen and semi-evergreen forest. उसके बाद हमें wet subtropical broad-leaved forest और temperate forest देखने को मिलता है at the upper reaches. And also, we have various kinds of important animal species like takin, goral, sero, spotted linsang, Himalayan black bear, red panda, Bengal tiger, barking deer. इसमें से takin, goral, sero, and spotted linsang are the important species. Now let's discuss some features of Mawling National Park. Mawling National Park and Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary are located in one of the biosphere reserves of India named Dihing Dibang Biosphere Reserve. So this is an important point. Mawling and Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary are located in Dihing Dibang Biosphere Reserve. It also has an altitudinal variation from 600 meters to 3064 meters. And one of the highest point is Mauling Peak. And after this Mauling Peak, national park is named as Mauling National Park. It also has famous waterfalls named Dabung and Nirbung waterfalls. So that is about these two national parks in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Now let's discuss wildlife sanctuaries in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Firstly, we will locate them on the map of Arunachal Pradesh. So we'll be discussing three important wildlife sanctuaries. First is Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary, which is located in the eastern parts of the state. Second is Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary, which is located towards the northeastern part of the state of Arunachal Pradesh. और तीसरी वाइल्डलाइफ सेंचुरी है सेसा ऑर्किड सेंचुरी which is located in the western parts of the state. Now let's discuss their important features, starting firstly with Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary. Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary is located in Lower Dibang Valley district. It has eastern Himalayas in which this Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary is located. It has one very important lake called as Mehao Lake. And for the conservation of this lake, this wildlife sanctuary has been created. Forest type again varies based on altitude. It has tropical evergreen forest, subtropical temperate forest, temperate broadleaf forest, and temperate coniferous forest based on the altitudes. It also has very important medicinal plant which is locally known as Coptis tita, which is also called as Mishmi tita. It is endemic in this particular wildlife sanctuary. This wildlife sanctuary is rich in orchids. Let's discuss some animal species of Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary. Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary is famous for red panda, musk deer, Mishmi takin, sero, goral, snow leopards, tigers, leopards, clouded leopards, along with hulok gibbon, Asmi's macaw, and elephant. So these are some of the important species that we have in Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary. And if you notice, these animal species are also there in national parks like Namdhapa National Park and Mauling National Park. So these are animal species. Now, features of Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary. It was declared to conserve biodiversity around Mehao Lake. This point we have already discussed. And it also has a altitudinal variation. It also has an altitudinal variation from 900 to 3500 meters. So that is about Mehao Wildlife Sanctuary. Now, second important wildlife sanctuary in the state of Arunachal Pradesh is Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary. We have already located it in the northeastern parts of the state. It is there in Upper Dibang Valley district. It is located in the eastern Himalayas. It has important river named as Dibang River. Again, forest type we have is a temperate broadleaf forest, then temperate coniferous forest, and at the summits we have alpine forest. It also has presence of grasslands in the foothills and various bamboo species are also there. It also has one very important endemic and rare medicinal plant named Coptis tita. If we talk about animals in Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary, it has Mishmi takin, gorals, musk deer, red panda, Asiatic black bear, tiger, Gongshan munjak. So this is an important species, Gongshan munjak, which is similar to deer. Then snow leopard and clouded leopards are also there in the Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary. Now let's discuss some important features of the Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary. Part of this sanctuary falls within Dihing Dibang Biosphere Reserve. It is a part of Indo-Burma biodiversity hotspot. Altitudinal variation is from 1800 to 5500 meters, and that's why we do not have presence of wet evergreen forest here. It shares boundary with Tibet Autonomous Region of China. So that is about our discussion of the Dibang Wildlife Sanctuary. Now let's discuss third important wildlife sanctuary called Sessa Orchid Sanctuary. It is located in West Kameng district of Arunachal Pradesh, and eastern Himalayas are the mountains in which this sanctuary is located. It has one important river called Tipi River which drains it. It is located to the north of Tenga River Valley. अगर हम फॉरेस्ट की बात करेंगे तो फॉरेस्ट इज इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ट्रॉपिकल वेट फॉरेस्ट टू अल्पाइन फॉरेस्ट बेस्ड ऑन द ऑल्टीट्यूड्स. The Sessa sanctuary is noted for the occurrence of more than 200 orchid species. Ferns, mosses, bamboos are also there near the ground. Now let's discuss some animal species in Sessa Orchid Sanctuary. We do not have much diversity of animals in Sessa Orchid Sanctuary, but it is famous for Blitz tragopan, which is a kind of bird. It is also declared as important bird and biodiversity area by BirdLife International and Bombay Natural History Society. And this IBA tag is given to Sessa Orchid Sanctuary along with Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary. Now let's discuss some features of Sessa Orchid Sanctuary. Sessa Orchid Sanctuary conjoins Eagle Nest Wildlife Sanctuary to the southwest. Sessa is also a part of Kameng Protected Area Complex, which consists of various different protected areas like Sessa, Eagle Nest, Pake, which is a tiger reserve, Nameri, and Sonai Rupai. Nameri and Sonai Rupai are the parts of Assam. Sessa is within the Eastern Himalayan biodiversity hotspot. So these are some important wildlife sanctuaries in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Now let's discuss about tiger reserves in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. There are 3 tiger reserves in Arunachal Pradesh. Firstly, we will locate them on the map of Arunachal Pradesh. In the western part, we have Pake Tiger Reserve, then Kamlang Tiger Reserve and Wildlife Sanctuary, and then Namdhapa National Park and Tiger Reserve. Out of these 3, we have already discussed about Namdhapa as national park. So we will discuss about Pake Tiger Reserve and Kamlang Tiger Reserve and Wildlife Sanctuary here. Firstly, Pake Tiger Reserve. It is located in Pake Kesang district, which was earlier known as East Kameng district. It is located in the foothills of eastern Himalayas. It has Kameng River on the western and northern side, and Pake River lies in the eastern side. If we talk about forest type, then near the foothills, we have forest like tropical semi-evergreen and tropical evergreen forest, followed by subtropical broad-leaved forest at the hilltops, and then presence of epiphytic flora and woody lianas are also there. In the moist parts of the tiger reserve, we have presence of bamboo, cane, and palm as well. And in the river valleys, we have presence of grassland. So diverse forest types are there in Pake Tiger Reserve. If we talk about animal species, animals like tiger, elephant, leopard, clouded leopard, wild dog, Himalayan black bear, gaur, sambar, barking deer, wild boar, etc. are present in this particular area. Also, we have Malayan giant squirrel, flying squirrel present in Pake Tiger Reserve. It is a good place to see hornbills as well, and it is known for hornbill nest adoption program. It also has the Assam roofed turtle, which is commonly sighted in this tiger reserve. So these are the animal species. Now let's discuss some features of Pake Tiger Reserve. Nameri National Park and Tiger Reserve is located to the south of Pake Tiger Reserve. It forms the transition zone between Indian and Malayan eco regions as well. And earlier, Pake Tiger Reserve was known as Pakui Tiger Reserve. So that is about our discussion of Pake Tiger Reserve. Now let's discuss about Kamlang Tiger Reserve and Wildlife Sanctuary. It is located in the Lohit district of Arunachal Pradesh, and it is located in eastern Himalayas. It has Kamlang River which flows through this tiger reserve. The Lang River forms the northern boundary of Kamlang Tiger Reserve. It has forest type like wet evergreen forest at the foothills, then alpine vegetation is there in the upper reaches of the tiger reserve. It also has subtropical vegetation in between. So this type of forest is there in Kamlang Tiger Reserve and Wildlife Sanctuary. अगर हम एनिमल स्पीशीज की बात करेंगे तो कमलांग टाइगर रिजर्व में हमें बहुत सारे वैरायटीज के एनिमल्स देखने को मिलते हैं, विच इज वेरी सिमिलर टू नामधापा टाइगर रिजर्व, which we have already referred to. All four big cats like snow leopards, clouded leopards, and tigers are present in Kamlang Tiger Reserve. It also has Asian elephant, sambar, barking deer, black giant squirrel, and some flying squirrels are also there. Hulok gibbon, Assamese macaw, and Bengal slow loris are also present in Kamlang Tiger Reserve. So it has very important animal species present in this particular tiger reserve. Now let's discuss some features of Kamlang Tiger Reserve. It has Namdapa National Park towards its southern borders. It also has numerous water bodies which are above 600 meters from the mean sea level. And one of the famous one is Glow Lake. This is an important lake present in Kamlang Tiger Reserve of Arunachal Pradesh. So that is about our discussion of tiger reserves in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Now let's discuss about Ramsar sites in Arunachal Pradesh. In Arunachal Pradesh, there are no Ramsar sites as of June 2024. So this point is an important point. There are no Ramsar sites in the state of Arunachal Pradesh as of June 2024. So that is about our discussion of protected areas in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.